Rise by Andrew L. Ramirez, illustrated by Priscilla M. Caballero. On a clear, bright night in the month of June, Alan dreamed of the day he would walk on the moon. Each night as he sat staring into the skies, he'd imagine a rocket as he watched the moon rise. He wrote down his plan and promised the moon, "I will get there someday, I'll be there real soon." Night after night he journaled and planned. He mapped out his rocket and where it would land. But back at his school, his classmates were mean. They called him a fool. They laughed at his dream. Alan ran home and burst through the door. "Fine," he yelled, "I won't go to the moon anymore." He tore up his journal and ignored the moon's light when a surprising new view came into his sight. A rainbow had risen, so tall and so bright. The clouds had all parted, leaving big rays of light. The moonlight shone down on a beautiful flower. A red rose stood tall, despite the rain showers. "Your mind is a garden," the moon cried down. "When you hear my secret, you'll no longer frown. Your garden can either make weeds or a rose. Be careful to plant kindness and what you want to see grow. Plant only the good seeds and remove all the weeds. Delight in your dreams and your heart's burning needs." Alan jumped for joy in shock and delight. The power was his to go and take flight. He could choose to believe what the mean kids would say, or choose to forgive and move on his way. Alan smiled and skipped to the rocket ship store, where he met more dreamers at the door. "Hey you, where you going? Is it up to the moon?" "Yes, I'm building my rocket ship this afternoon." "That's awesome," they cried. Up rose his self-esteem. He knew that his new friends supported his dream. He studied the stars and expanse of the skies. The belief in himself had started to rise. The long months went by as he prepared for his trip, and finally, in October, he boarded his ship. He launched on a Monday and shot toward the sky. Pride filled his heart, and he started to cry. When he thought of his classmates, his anger and fear, he forgot what he'd accomplished to get himself here. His ship started sputtering as his mind went adrift. Those negative thoughts caused his rocket to shift. Then he glanced at his rose and his mind shifted back. Kindness was the rule that would keep him on track. Be kind to others, no matter what they do, and out of his window was a marvelous view. Thousands of rockets and kids filled the sky, each fueled with their purpose, their reason, their why. The rocket ships landed on one special day. New friends were all there and ready to play. Julie rolled by in her purple wheelchair. Emmy skipped past with her red curly hair. Mara knelt down and prayed to the east. Alex served tamales to eat for the feast. United in kindness, they'd accomplish great things. They'd be strong through adversity. They could face anything. Alan flew home on a bright night in December. "I know how to rise now. I will always remember." The end.